Oh, hi! Well, since we're talking about Gundam, it's actually perfect timing that the figure I have to share right now is from Gundam. But unfortunately, it's not from the Gundam UC or from the Gundam Seed series. It's actually from the Mobile Fighter G Gundam of 1994. And that figure is, and this character I mean is, Master Asia of Neo Hong Kong. Now, um, Mobile Fighter G Gundam is a separate from a separate timeline wherein Gundams from different countries would go and fight each other as their way rather than going into war. Now every country has its Gundam, and um, and I guess it actually entered every trope that you have or every stereotype that you have about the country is there. And especially since this is a cartoon set in the 90s, 1994. So it's basically I guess a little bit of political correctness is not still there. So you've got the Bolt Gundam, the Russian Gundam, Bolt Gundam, who had the square head, much like those fur hats. You've got Gundam Rose that looks like Napoleon. You've got names like Tequila Gundam for Mexico. You've got Gundam Spiegel with the World War II helmet. You've got the Gundam from Nepal, which is like a bell, and all these different Gundams, which is every stereotype, every country stereotype, and it was actually pretty fun. It was a pretty fun series since it's just a one-off, and surprisingly, they have a figure which is Master Asia, who is from Neo Hong Kong and his Gundam is what they call Kowloon Gundam. Yes, Kowloon Gundam. It's a Gundam that looks like that has the same similar armor to the Terracotta Warrior. Now, Master Asia actually initially started off as a good guy and as a mentor to the protagonist who had Shining Gundam, but then turned out to be an antagonist who was actually working for the Master Gundam. And Kowloon Gundam actually was hiding another mobile suit which became the the Master Gundam. So the thing with him is that he uses kung fu, and his weapon, just like the Kowloon Gundam, is basically this white belt. So this is an old figure, like really really old. So let's check it out. And it's also one of the first SH Figuarts that I ever had. And I would say still one of the best figures for that time. So this is what Master Asia looks like. So what does that have? So first off, we have the figure. We have the hands. Extra head instead of an extra faceplate. An extra waist. And weapon. And basically a weapon, which is his sash. Now, as I always tell about value. Now, this in terms of value, it's pretty weird because it does have the extra head, it does have the extra hands, but in terms of the other stuff, not so much. But it still works because first off, aside from the figure, it includes an extra head. So this is from the Bandai figure series. They did release some Gundam figures which are 3.75 inch scale, and comes in as an optional optional extra wherein you can change the head into Master Asia's head, which pretty weird because he's riding inside it. And then so you've got the figure. It's been a long time since I actually used the figure for, I guess it's because of age. And yes, it's actually pretty soft already because of age. So this is the figure. Now he has a top knot that you can attach. So you can attach the top knot here. It does have a ball joint so that it actually can move pretty well. So the top knot does move pretty well, so you can really pose him very well. So here he is. He's got a second face, second head, which is the open face head. And then there's a thing here which is the sash, the torso. That is because in the series, this removes to become a weapon. He uses that as his weapon, so he doesn't really have a real weapon, but this actually makes it a weapon. That's how awesome he is. So that you can pose him up, remove this, and then you can put this in his body, because this actually removes. So you have that, and then he's got the different hands. He's got 3 pairs of hands, and then for the quote-unquote weapon, which is the sash, it actually releases. So you stick this together when it does have a hand, like a weapon hand. I guess it's what they call a weapon hand. So you can just attach it here, and the sash here. So it's like he's holding on to it and using it as a weapon. Now, first off, I'd have to qualify that this is an old figure. So it's more than, I would say it's more than the anime itself is already 31 years old. So this is like really old school figure. So I would say for the figure, look at it. It's still in good condition. I kept it in the box. Granted, it has a lot of playwear because he does have a lot of cool poses. As you can now from the box itself, that's him. For the product pics, oh I forgot. There's some other pose pics, and look at the back. So from the back. And from the back, you got his different poses, and that's him with the canvas, canvas weapon. And this is also what it looks like when you're gonna be putting it in the figure, in the robot figure, which I don't have. I never had it. I've been looking for it ever since, and until now I still can't find it. And I just found it's like perfect because this is the figure I really wanted to share, and I was talking about Gundam in my previous video. But then again, if you can find this figure, I guess it's a great figure. It's old, definitely it's old. So I'm definitely you're not gonna be finding this in perfect condition. This is played. I've been posting this for a long time. So but then again, if you'd like to kit bash this or get the figure, it's actually pretty good. It's one of my oldest, and I would say still best condition, but very played at a very played at condition. So I mean, it's a cool series. At least in the Philippines, a lot of people a lot of Gundam fans in the Philippines love this series, and well, next to Gundam Wing. So it's just really fun having this figure because I also had the 1:100 model kit of Master Gundam. So it was pretty cool. It's actually a more of a nostalgia purchase for me. Even if I didn't like the character, but I love the series. So it's a good figure. I actually find it a fun figure, and it's just that yeah, it's old. It's been played. So yeah, if you can see a figure like this or any of the G Gundam series, well, I would say it's a good figure. It's a good buy in terms of value. It does have a weapon. It does have enough for posability. So I would say it's pretty good. It's still a pretty good figure. But if you're not a fan of the series and also about the look aesthetic, well, you can skip it. But since I'm a Gundam fan and a G Gundam fan at that, must have.